I'm on break. Let's solve an MCAT question together.
A glass fiber carries a light digital signal long distances with minimal loss of amplitude. What optical property of glass allows this phenomenon? And the answer choices are dispersion, refraction, reflection, and diffraction. So this is a memorization question and also a vocab question. We have to understand what these terms actually mean, and we'll go through them one by one. So dispersion is actually a phenomenon by which light separates into its constituent frequencies, right? Basically different colors. And so light, like especially white light, is made up of a bunch of different frequencies, which, when they pass from one medium into another by virtue of different speeds at which they start to travel, will basically divide into its constituent frequencies and into different colors. Okay, so that's dispersion, but it's not explaining why this phenomenon that they're talking about happens. Okay, so this is wrong. Refraction is talking about bending of light when it passes from one medium to another medium. Okay, and that is accompanied by also change in velocity, like it either slows down or speeds up, and that depends on the relative indices of refraction of the two media. But that's also wrong. This isn't explaining why this happens. However, reflection actually does explain. And the reason is because if you think about it, like a glass fiber is something like this. What happens is that light enters, and say it hits the wall of the fiber. And it's going to hit at a specific angle where it will reflect completely back into the inside of the glass, and then it'll hit another wall, and it'll continue reflecting like this. And this phenomenon, where all of it stays within the glass fiber reflecting over and over again, is called total internal reflection. And it requires this to hit at a very specific angle, all right? And so that is actually why it's able to travel a long distance in the glass fiber with minimal energy loss, right? So C is actually the right answer. Now, diffraction is actually describing a phenomenon by which light is going to pass either through like a thin opening, like a thin slit, or around an obstacle and spread out as it does so, okay? And so again, that's not explaining this phenomenon. So C is the best answer.